I have absolutely no clue how to start this video off, guys, but I'm going to be doing a PYKE Anvil run, and I hope you enjoy. I'm also going to be trying something a wee bit different during the combat rounds. I'm going to be speeding up the parts where there's not any like combat, just so you guys don't need to skip as much. I know I'm quite bad for skipping, but let me know if you enjoyed that better, or if you would rather see the full round played out by itself. And as you can see, I've already messed up my start by not learning E, but let's get right into the first fight. I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend so far. I know mine's has not been that great. I've been trying to fit a kitchen, but that's what happens when you try to do things yourself. Still can't believe I didn't learn E going into this. It's like my Q button, I don't know like about yourselves, but like see when I like press my buttons, it's like it double hits and it's really random and I do not know how to get it fixed. Like look how useful E would have been there. Both would have been stunned. But what can you do? Apart from getting the keyboard. I would love to hear what you've been up to this weekend. Surely it's going to be something fun, better than fitting a kitchen, so let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys have been up to. Jet, as like the arena was closing in, I'm just thinking like, I could probably hook these guys out. So it's like I'm standing dead close, I'm like, okay surely, but I've not played PYKE in a wee while, so I was like, oh why did he not like come straight to me, but it's only like a wee pull, rather than like a blitz pull. And then I miss, I'm terrible. He's in for a treat. I missed like 80% of my hooks in the arena, but we still won it anyways, so good first round. I'm just gonna own up to it. I do actually quite like watching an anime, and I started this new one, and it's The Rising of the Shield Hero. It's on Netflix, and it's like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm sitting up late last night, kinda like, right, one more episode. And it's like, it gets in, I'm like, oh no, it's too good, I need to watch another one. So it's like I've spent like half the night binging this anime. But in Bessa, I was hoping for Alistar just to like have the extra life at the end, but just thinking I'm gonna go for Prismatic this game. Another Prismatic augment shouldn't be too bad. And then I'm also thinking like when I unlock R, there'll also be like quite close to the execute threshold, which should be quite good as well if they've taken Prismatic. And I've just popped it and I'm thinking, do you know what, go for the London Pike, haste in attack speed. But if you're like me and quite like animes, I would recommend giving The Rising of the Shield Hero a watch. It's definitely one of my favourite animes. Can't lie, I'm slowly starting to run out of things to watch on the telly, but I think what I'm going to do when I'm back in the flat is collect physical media rather than like, oh I've got my Netflix or my Apple, like actually physically have a disc like of a film or series and just start getting back into that. But just to interrupt myself, definitely going for Dragonheart this game. And just going on to what I'm saying, it's the same for music. I'm trying to like start a vinyl collection, so I've ordered like a few vinyls for myself and have inherited some off of my grandpa. He is still alive. I'm just, well, inherited is the wrong word, I would say acquired. I'm not gonna lie, I do love acquiring things. Sometimes with their permission, sometimes they don't really know what's missing. So I've acquired some vinyls off of my grandpa, and that's up to you to decide whether he knows or doesn't know. And I'm quite looking forward to like starting like my own collection. And I know it's like, oh, like vinyls, like there's not much of a difference, but it's like, it's just a different experience listening to it rather than sticking on headphones. Like I do actually prefer it a lot more. I think it's more relaxing and the audio quality is a lot better. As you can tell, there was like a lot of standing about, running about, but that's kind of what I mean. I'm going to speed these up, and you guys can let me know if you prefer that. I think I'm going to do a few more stat Anvil runs after this, just sort of like try to get something interesting going. Probably with PYKE, I just love like crazy high ability haste, crazy high attack speed PYKEs. It's like, I think it's like really fun to watch. But let me know if you want me to do like a specific champion for an Anvil run. and I know I'm supposed to have an Orn with me, but unfortunately my duo wasn't playing this match and he doesn't play Orn, so I'm unfortunately out of luck for that. But in saying that, I actually had a lot of fun playing with the Aatrox. I don't know if you've seen it there, but my Q, how I just like stabbed, I was trying to charge it up, and as I'm saying, like my Q button was not playing ball with me today, so you're gonna see like a lot more failed attempts at hooks by just the Q button failing. Instantly thinking it's gotta be haste, just crazy haste build. This game just like sort of max it out, and then it's like Q and E, W all on like really low cooldowns, just like permanently stun or throw them about. Like it's gotta be the right pick. Let me know if you would want like a stat Anvil tracker, whether I'm doing like, well, more specifically Anvil runs. I know in like the Mordecai video I had like 31, but it was more so like attack speed on hit, whereas when I do more Anvil builds, if you would want specifically a stat tracker for that. Just asking it as I want to try and make the best possible videos for you guys, and I honestly really appreciate any and all feedback. Yeah, no, just going into like a buy round, just buying as many stat anvils as I can. I'm just thinking it's got to be attack, speed, haste, and then lethality when they come up. But I'm going to throw myself under the bus. I kid you not, the perfect Jax augments. I had Adapt, and then I had Marks Mage, and it's like, I don't know why, but I was like, oh, I'm going to just buy anvils this game rather than like doing a proper build. And I regret it so much. Honestly, it could have been perfect. And I'm saying this like wholeheartedly. Even though I haven't played Jax and it's like my first time going in, it was like, it could have been such a good game. And it's like, oh, I don't know why, but unfortunately we will never see that. I was so annoyed with myself. But yeah, I think me and Aatrox have been working really well as a team this game, apart from like me missing like every single click imaginable. But I don't know if you've seen that above the Aatrox, like the wee medal with the plus. I have no clue what that is, like if someone could let me know, because I'm still puzzled as to what it was. But right here I was debating between Omnivamp and move speed, but I'm just thinking it's got to be move speed because I'm not building any boots. Then just some more anvils after that. This was probably one of my favourite rounds to play this game. Just PYKE versus PYKE and Orn, the way it should have been, but I think I actually done quite well. Got the hook off on him. Couldn't stun him, but overall I think I played pretty well. Aatrox just carrying as usual. But now we can see I was definitely the better PYKE. This game between me and him. No clue who this is, but definitely the better pick this game. Looking back, I did think maybe Sion was a better pick here, just so that the arena encloses quicker, and then could maybe hook them out if I can land a hook. But no, this Samira, this game, can't actually express how grateful I was for that fortune there. But right here, I'm just thinking like, I've got a silver and a gold, and then I'm gonna have my prismatic. So I'm just thinking Pandora's box. But this is where I got really confused. It's like, why did I still keep my depth? I thought it was all of my augments got transmuted to prismatic, and then I didn't get to choose what my prismatic was from Ambessa, or like am I like tripping? But all I can do is like apologise. Aatrox, if you're watching, I promise you I did not mean to go AFK, just I don't know about you, but because I'm not staying in my own place, it's like I get called on quite a lot to do stuff, and it's like I can't come right now, I'm playing a game. And it's like trying to explain that you can't pause because it's online and there's other people playing the game, it's not just you. But I think I need to like try and blackmail my duo to play Orn, because the amount of extra shards that I would have been able to have got this game would have been phenomenal. At this point I was kind of upset with how my transmuted Pandoras turned out, because I was like, my ult executes them, like I'm gonna have absolutely no value unless I miss my ult, that it's gonna like polymorph them. Oh, I was so upset, but as you can see, just Cho'Gath ulted them there, which was quite funny. But you'll see later on that I find a way to like sort of utilise my augments a wee bit better rather than like wasting my ultimate. But just going for another Anvil, and I'm just looking at the attack damage, not much of a difference, so I'm just taking the Might Shard and then the Lethality Gold Shard. Could not have asked for a better shard than that. But I just love how silly Pyke sounds like in 2x speed. Oh, it makes my day. But just engaging on the E with my ult, polymorph the Yuumi, and then this is where it's like, oh wait, my Summoner's Roulette activates the polymorph? I can't remember what it was, I think it's Fey Magic. Activates the Fey Magic polymorph, and it's like, oh wait, I can combo that. I wasn't really happy with any of these. I was thinking Thread the Needle for armor penetration, but I had quite a lot of haste, so what's wrong with Q haste? 2-second cooldown's pretty good. Could use that as like even just an attack, because Pyke's Q does quite a considerable amount of damage. This was like my most feared matchup this game, was Olaf and Mumu. Just honestly, I didn't really know what to do against them. It's like they want to be like super close and engage, and it's like all I can do is really hook them about. Then as you can see, it's like I've got Lux ulti, so I'm just gonna try take a shot here and like polymorph them, but missed absolutely horrendously. And then God knows what happened to the Aatrox. Just gonna speed this wee bit up here because we all know what's coming. My inevitable demise. But no, this was definitely like one of the more fun games I've played in a while in Arena, so another shareholder shard, it's like 30%. And as you can see, I scored a 50% on my last Anvil from that round. That's instantly taken. But I haven't done like a stat Anvil run like since they changed like the percentages over to like the new ones. You know, we killed the Yi, and then as you can see, don't have my W up, so can't heal back that health. But Aatrox cleans up anyways. But you could see what I'm trying to do with like the Summoner Roulette and Fey Magic. So I'll pop the ultimate to get a polymorph and then like hook, stun, that type of stuff. But yeah, not really much happening. We're going into a buy round, so just skip over that to when we're next buying shards. But yeah, no, just going back and buying more shards. Should have probably saved some money for Justin at the end, but what can you do? But as mentioned at the start of the video, I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend, and I would love to hear what you got up to, and if there's any improvements or suggestions for what I can make better with the videos, please let me know. But yeah, no, this round was over quicker than it started, so I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.